Good.
Yeah.
So you got £4,000.
That's great.
I'm hyperventilating, but we're
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
You've still got 2 lifelines. You can still flip again if you want to get rid of one of these. You've got to phone a friend.
We can flip with
yes,
as many lifelines.
We're always flipping.
Each
Flip
time
away.
you've got a lifeline, you can still use a flip. If you want to get rid of a question, you can.
Great.
You've got to phone a
Good
friend.
to know. Good to
You've got to
know.
ask the audience, OK? You've got £4,000 at this moment. Question number 8 is for 8,000. Don't sniff, Neil. Who won the 2002 World Snooker Championship? 2002. Peter Ebdon, Paul Hunter, John Higgins, Matthew Stevens. Arabella, are you up on your snooker?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I know all these guys. I'm just not clear on what tournament they... I've never heard of anybody on there. Who is the only word I understand on there?
Well, I don't think it was Paul Hunter or Matthew Stevens. I've been watching a bit of it earlier.
Don't say any more if we're going to ask the audience.
I don't think I could guess, actually. But I think this is a question that the audience would know.
Yeah, let's ask the audience. Yeah.
OK, right, guys. Audience, on your keypads, please. Let's get Neil and Arabella up to £8,000. Here's the question. Who won the 2002 World Snooker Championship? A, B, C or D? All vote now. It's quite high, 68%.
Is that who you were saying?
That is who I would have said, yeah.
It's probably, you know, struck a chord with you now, has it, Arabella?
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously that's who I was
Come flooding
thinking.
back.
Yeah,
Vast knowledge of snooker.
Well, yeah, I was thinking Peter Ebdon, but then, you know, doesn't necessarily make it.
I think
Right.
between
Well,
you and the audience...
it's a large percentage, isn't it?
Yeah,
Should we go with it?
I think we'd better.
Yeah, we better had. We'll go Peter Ebdon.
Final answer.
Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £8,000. Now, you've still got to phone a friend. It means you can still flip
Haven't
one
got any
question
friends.
if you don't like it. You can get rid of phone a friend and you can flip one more question if you don't like the look of it. Have a look at question number 9. This is for 16,000, which is what Des and Mel took home. Have a look. There's No Business Like Show Business is a song from which musical? Annie Get Your Gun, Calamity Jane, Showboat, Porgy and Bess. Neil's nodding.
I think it's Showboat.
So do I.
I don't think we should even look at anything. It's definitely not Porgy and Bess.
And it's not Calamity Jane.
or Annie Get Your Gun, which are two westerns, aren't they?
Yeah, except for there's a bit where she goes to Chicago.
No business like show.
Show.
Business like
I
no business like
It's very nice.
We can both do Ethel Merman.
Yes.
Everything
So,
about it is appealing. Showboat was Old Man River as well, wasn't
there's
it?
a bit when she goes to a bar in Chicago, you know, the Windy City.
In Calamity
I go
Jane.
to in the Windy City.
Yeah.
There's No Business Like Show Business is a song from which musical? Annie Get Your Gun, Calamity Jane, Showboat, Porgy and Bess.
Doesn't help if you
I'm
repeat
saying,
it, actually,
repeating
Chris.
it doesn't make it easier.
Oh, yeah.
You got £8,000. It's
Now,
worth
is it worth
16,000.
phoning someone?
No, it's
about
not worth
this?
phoning someone, not
No,
that lot.
I think we go.
We didn't
that
go.
lot.
We wouldn't go for that. We went for kind of, you know, people.
I think.
You think go for Showboat? You're
I
going to
think
give them
go for
7,000
Showboat.
quid if.
You do lose £7,000 if you're wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
I think, yeah, let's go for Showboat.
Annie Get Your Gun. That's Doris
Day in the suede.
But I don't think she
fringes.
sang as no.
No, she doesn't.
It's like an Ethel Merman type.
Ethel Merman does sing it.
And I think it must be.
But what I'm remembering is that somebody. All I'm worried about is that Doris Day goes to the Windy City, and I think she sees a show.
But I can't hear Doris Day's voice singing. There's no business.
No, she doesn't. But in the film, I'm worried that Ethel Merman's guesting.
No, I thought, you see, the scenario for the song to come up
We're just going to workshop these for some time.
isn't it sort of, you know, someone's had a knockback from being in a show or something like that, and they're all trying to G each other up, and there is no business like show business. I know people, I know.
You got £8,000. It's worth 16. You guaranteed 1,000. You lose 7 if
Do you
you're
think
wrong.
it's Calamity?
No,
I think it's Annie.
I'm
You're torn between Annie and
Showboat. I think we should go for Showboat.
Okay, let's do that.
Because Showboat's the one I've seen least.
Final
and I
answer.
Can't, you don't care why, but I'm just going to tell you. Showboat.
Yeah, let's go Showboat.
I can't do worse than Charlie Hickson and Neil Pearson, that's all it is. So it better be Showboat.
It better be Showboat, please.
Because I so knew all their answers when they
Is
did this.
this your final answer?
Yes. Final answer.
Yeah.
It was worth £16,000. I can tell you, it's the wrong.
Oh!
I am so sorry. It was Annie, get your gun. I'm so sorry.
Ethel Merman, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's awful. The great thing is you won't get a hard time when you get back, will you?
No.
Hardly at all. Oh, I am sorry,
Showbiz
guys.
question, do you know what I mean?
But, hey, listen, they did try and they still go away £1,000 better off. I am sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Hey, happy Christmas.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Chris. Thank you.
Oh, God.
I thought you were right. Oh, sorry, darling. Take care. Cheers, man. Cheers, man. Happy Christmas. Please welcome Jim Davidson and Leah Christensen. How are you? Nice to see you. How are you? Happy Christmas. Kissing you. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Here we have comedian Jim Davison, the artist formerly known as Nick, and his Generation Game co-host, Leah Christensen. And true story, this Jim and Leah first clapped eyes on each other in a chip shop at Heathrow Airport. Jim found fame back in the 70s on the TV talent show New Faces. Since then, he starred in several sitcoms, had his own stand-up series, and presented more game shows than you can shake a snooker cue or a cuddly toy at. Leah, meanwhile, was born in Denmark, started out as a model, as well as helping Jim on the Gen Game. She's also been a hostess on Bruce's Price is Right, and is playing tonight on behalf of the Entertainment Artistes Benevolent Fund, while Jim's here to raise money for the charity he himself set up, the British Forces Foundation. So welcome. Happy Christmas.
Hi, and you?
Leah, why that particular charity?
Well, I just thought that would be a very interesting charity. I've been there once with Jim, we went with Prince Charles.
And the patron's the Queen?
The patron is the Queen, yeah, and it's a great little house that they have down in Twickenham called Brinsworth House.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of funding, but what I like about it and what you were impressed with is the fact that it becomes a little bit of show business still for them down there. They put their own shows on, you know, and they're 70, 80 years of age. They sit round and they talk and they slag one another off. It's great fun.
But your particular one, because I've always found your slant on the forces, you know, very, very powerful, very strong. You set this up yourself?
Yeah, I set it up as a way to take the pressure off the government. They use the money that troops could use for phoning home and writing letters, but they use some of that to entertain them as well. And I thought it'd be nice if maybe the public in this country, and especially big business, could sponsor some of these shows, and for me to persuade the artists to go and do it for nothing. And the big success was Status Quo. And I remember speaking to their manager, their late manager, great guy, and I said, how much is it going to cost to have Status Quo go and entertain 12,000 troops in Germany? They're just on their way to Croatia. And he said, nothing.
Yeah, which is great.
And the troops knew that. They loved it. They never forgot that. They said, hey, Mum, Status Quo come and entertained us because they wanted to say thank you for what we do.
So really what we want to do with you two is raise as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
You get him any good?
Oh, God, we're going to try. We're going to try our very best.
How long have you been in England? Because you're originally from Denmark, aren't you?
Yes, I've been here about 9 years.
9 years. So you picked up the language, obviously, very, very well. But I'm thinking about, like, you know, peculiar questions about sort of British, you know, our sort of culture stuff and whatever.
Yeah, but even the easy ones, the nursery rhymes and that sort of things, I don't know. Because, no, I don't know them from here, do I? No. If you give me a Danish nursery rhyme, I might be able to do it.
You probably heard the Jim Davison version of many nursery rhymes.
It's probably not appropriate.
Dickory dock.
Yes, all right. Right, at this moment, he said, hurrying on, because it's Christmas. Jim and Leah are just 15 questions away from winning £1 million for their chosen charities. As always, if they get stuck along the way, they have 3 lifelines to help them. They've got 50-50, they've got phone a friend, and of course, they've got a chance to ask this very special Christmas Day audience. Now, here's the hard part. Because Jim's not very good at this. They have to agree on all their answers and on the use of any lifelines, including their choice of phone a friend. Right, lots of luck, you two. Let's try and raise as much as we possibly can. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Christmas Millionaire? Oh. It's kind of scary, that music, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not as scary as... because it changes in a minute. When it gets the proper hard questions, it goes dum, 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 dum. You know, my fear is we've got to be out before the dum, dum. You get out of the music. When you sit home and go, they even got dum, dum, and he's out.
Question number 1 for £100.
Oh, no, if I'm out with this, that's it.
Here it comes. Which of these refers to a book whose pages are tatty having been folded over at the corners. Dog-eared, mouse-tailed, bat-winged, frog-legged.
Hooray, dog-eared.
It's the right answer. You have £100.